Class. Today we will discuss Mendel experiment and how do these traits get expressed. Okay. So how does this mechanism of the heredity work? Okay. Cellular DNA, it gives the information, the certain gene is there, and gene it will produce certain protein. So protein is produced from the gene, and from that the characteristics will come. Let's here according to this take the characteristics is tallness. We know that the gene here it is T, capital T, it is a gene. So capital this gene will produce one protein. This protein acts as an hormone, that is the plant hormone, growth hormone, so that the plant can grow. So if we discuss in this way, then it will be like this. So look at here. Here is one gene, that is the gene T. That already we told, and according to the Mendel, it was factor. T gene, every gene will make the protein to produce its character. So this T gene will make certain protein. What is this protein? This protein is a growth hormone. So this growth hormone of the plant, then plant will grow. So it shows its tallness. That is the character. So it means the gene it is there inside. Gene will express. When gene will express, we can see this its character. Okay. So this is the one example that you have to remember. By taking two characteristics in Mendel, we know that here is a round and the green and the wrinkle and the yellow, which will form the gamete here. You know that the gamete will come from one character, from the round one things and the green one thing, so RW, and here the wrinkle and the yellow from this here also. So these are the gene. This gene is found in the gamete, and the individual when it will form, so it will be round and yellow. Why it is, I think you know, because this round and yellow is the dominant characteristics. But in next, if we do that, the next generation of it, it means RRYY. If the same thing, F1 it is crossed, here, these two, the crossed, then we are getting 16 varieties, because there are the 4 different gamete. Here it is. Here you can see this one. What are the 4 different gametes? This gamete RW, RY, R here R and Y, and R and small y, this R and small y, and after the small y and capital Y, small y and the capital Y, and the small y and small y, small r and small y, small r and small y. So in these the all different type of combinations that made. After that, when we from in the square pattern, if we recombine is all in F2 generation, so we are getting, suppose RY all are capital. So here round and yellow we have got. Always remember, if capital dominant round is the dominant character. If it is there, then it will be the dominant. So if capital R and capital Y, if it is present in this, then it will be yellow and round. So you just see that these are the yellow and round, and the number is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So in every cases, that capital R and capital Y, at least one is there. Okay. So So this is the YOLO and round, and after that you see that the R is there, so that it is round, but capital Y is not there, so it is green. Capital Y is not there in these three. Alright, so this 3 is green and round. Here, look at here, is capital Y is there, at least one, so that it is yellow in color, but in capital R is not there, so that it is not round, it is yellow and wrinkle, and only one you can see that it is no capital, no dominant gene is there, so it is green and the wrinkle. So here is the ratio that which is there. You know, look at here, round and yellow is total 9. So you've got that 9. Round and green it is 3. We have got this 3. Round and green. Wrinkle and yellow it is 3. Wrinkle and yellow is 3 here. And wrinkle and green it is 1. So you have to remember this one, 9:3:3:1. That is the ratio by taking the two characters, dihybrid cross. Alright. In questions, you know that question number 2, how do Mendel's experiments show that the traits are inherited independently? Okay, let's get it answered. So answer is here. According to the Mendel told that when the characteristics it comes in zygote, it means here. So this is the parent, and after that the gamete and the zygote. When it comes in zygote, here it does not mix with one another. Okay. So if this gene round and the yellow and any other, it will mix or form any new thing, that is not there. It is not there. We are getting the expression according to the dominance and the recessive in that way, and after that we are getting all the varieties which is the possible variety, that only we are getting. It means that they are having all the genes, they are independent, and they can recombine any kind of gamete, so they are free to do that. Okay, so in nature it is happens. Okay, so this is the first one, and it does not mix together. Suppose here green and yellow, it mix together in certain different other color. So in that kind of things also not there. And that wrinkle shape and round shape, it can mix and mix another intermediate forms. That is also not happened. Okay, so that is according to the Mendel, this is there. All right. Come here, third question. A man with blood group A marries a woman with blood group O. Okay, and the daughter has blood group O. Is in this information enough to tell you which of this trait, blood group A or O, is dominant? Why or why not? Okay, so we have to read this one carefully. Instant, if you give the answer, you will say that the blood group O is the dominant, because it comes according to that the previous study we got that if the generation it comes, then it is. But actually it will not be there. That I'll discuss now. Okay. So first of all, your answer will be here. Information is not enough to tell that the trait is the dominant or recessive. So why so I am telling you. Here is a blood group A. Blood group A is having the two genotype. See that this is the pure form. When just like TT you are writing, that is also tall, and TT when you are writing, that is also tall. that in case of pea plant, here in blood group A also having one hybrid form and another pure form. Okay, so B also the same, but AB is having its A and the B, the both the dominant in character, and O is the recessive in the nature. So just like the T and T, that is the recessive. So okay, so when all these things are genotype is there, because genotypic format is not given in this question. In question it is told that blood group A marries a woman with blood group O, but here it is not told that A means what type of A. A means this or this, but O, we know that O will be one type only. And from these things we cannot say that it is dominant and recessive, and we cannot say the result also. So let's focus that if it is it happened, then what will be there. Look at here in this case, this is the A when it is pure and with O, so that the next generation it is not possible that it is O group. It will be A group, A hybrid type of group. But when it is hybrid type of group, is this is also A group, this is also O. So this combination can be possible. In this combination we can see that the one O group it is there. Maybe that is told here in this questions. So in this question your answer will be there that it is insufficient, because in genetical structure we don't know, genotype we don't know, so that we cannot say it is dominant or recessive. Okay, I think you got that. It is explained here that how it is when it is hybrid, then there are two different types it is available. One is A, one is O. And when it is pure form, so it is only A it can form. So it should be this type of, otherwise the children as O group is not possible. So it is not enough to say all this. Okay, so today up to this part. Next day we will discuss the next part, sex determination. Thank you.